Get ready, everyone, for Tuesday afternoon. DA, it's
Hey, Kevin.
growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, DA. Looking now at the lineups for both teams tonight. Some names out of action.
And this is where you see the depth of your team put to the test. Neither squad at full strength in this one. So I expect to see adjustments in various matchups as the first half starts to shape up.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Clint Capella is out there with Okongwu. And it's Collins in at the 3 slot. And for the 76ers, Howard is out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then it's Green. And it's Curry in at the 2 guard. And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. The pass to Harris. Now Simmons. Over Young. Simmons passes to Howard. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Hawks working the ball around. Passes it to Young. Pass to Herter. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Curry. The feed to Howard. Outside for Simmons. From 8. And that's good off the glass that time.
Yeah, still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man. And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up. And he decides to go old school with the finger roll.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Pass to Harris. There's the 3. The shot comes out, and Atlanta will go the other way with it. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
And now here comes Okongwu leading the break. Green with the rebound. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. But
did you see that? Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Now here is Young.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Here's Green. He had Simmons atop the key. For 3, Harris. Rebound, Atlanta. Fast break, the Hawks. Capella with it, outguarded by Simmons. Collins against Howard. And the pass to Herter. Young inside. Simmons is there. Can't hit that one. And it's Philadelphia the other way.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Curry kicks to Simmons. They kick it out to Green. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
And here is Simmons. And it's good, 2 points. Simmons got 6.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
It's stolen by Curry. Here's Harris. Here's Howard. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And really, there's no reason why Howard can't at least be boxed out. When he comes up with these rebounds, it's night-night for the defense.
Now, here's Capella. Passes it to Okongwu. Back to Collins, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Howard. Reed comes in for Harris. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Green, and it's Jake Milton in for Curry. Williams against Simmons. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 8.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Williams looking over the floor. And he banks in the layup.
Because of his size, everyone tries to get physical with Lou, but he pays it no mind.
The hook. Wow, huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. 76ers lead by 4. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
They've got Scott. Korkmaz is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Maxey. And it's Milton in at the 2-guard position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Snell dishes to Williams. Back to Snell. He kicks it to Gallinari. Milton grabs the board. And stolen by Hunter. Gallinari passes to Hunter. Here's Williams. Lays it up off the glass. Williams has got his second basket. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us. Went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Pass to Snell. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Look at the leaping ability of Tony Snell. Gets up over the defense and slams it in.
And out of New Mexico, Tony Snell has made himself into a capable long-range marksman.
Yes, he's a guy who plays within himself, GA. Stays in his lane and knocks down perimeter shots.
The Hawks trail by 4. Outside Williams. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
So savvy inside for a player of his size and tough. Williams will do whatever it takes.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Korkmaz. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the 76ers lead by 4.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tipping.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. Korkmaz kicks to Scott. Pass to Milton. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Harris is checked in for Korkmaz. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Young outside. And there's the pass to Capella. Now, here's Okongwu. Not a lot of room. Clock at 4. Shot by Collins, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
To the inside. And again, Philadelphia turns it over.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Scott. Green comes in for Shake Milton. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. And finished off by Collins.
One of the best young lob men in the business. John Collins finished with an exclamation point.
Here's Simmons. 10 points for him. Harris outside. Outside for Simmons. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. On the inbound. Oh, what a play!
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Kicks it out to Collins. Back to Young. Shoots from the high post. And Simmons with the rebound.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. So that'll be it.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the end. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points, 3 rebounds. And that's...
And as we get to this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the back. Collins is out there with Okongwu. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Simmons inside, defended by Young. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Young outside for the lead. He takes it up and lays it in. Young's got the lead up to 2 now for the Hawks.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Simmons looking it over. And Simmons slams it in.
And the wherewithal by Simmons, sensing the hit coming and adjusting his shot accordingly.
Hawk shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Okongwu with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. It's stolen by Harris. Outside Curry. Green finds Curry. 76ers moving the ball around. Simmons against Young, and Howard with the stuff.
And love how Howard throws it down. Just spectacular to watch on these alley-oops, given his strength.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Young with the ball. He's got 6, and the layup falls. Young's got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
3 straight to begin this half. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Simmons dishes to Green. Harris outside. Kicks it to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
A hard worker who really ferociously strives to improve. Simmons tonight has been unstoppable at the offensive end.
And the Hawks can't hang on to the ball. And some changes here for the 76ers. Mike Scott comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Korkmaz in for Curry. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Okongwu. DeAndre Hunter comes in for John Collins. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. Harris against Gallinari. Green kicks to Simmons. Over Williams. That misses off the backboard.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys. There are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. Outside Williams. Down low. Here's Fernando.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
Here's Bogdanovich. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Bogdanovich has got 5 points in the quarter. Now Simmons, 18 points for him. Over Williams. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got 20.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Now here's Williams. 6 points for him. Passes it to Fernando. Gallinari outside. And that one drops. Gallinari's got his first points of the game.
That's just a seasoned move. Great concentration from Gallinari, finishing through contact.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Korkmaz passes to Simmons. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Simmons got 10 points in just the second half.
I admire Simmons' ability inside. That's where he's an elite finisher.
And here is Williams. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And the NBA...
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Hawks lead by 1. And we'll be back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Korkmaz, Reed out there with Mike Scott. Then there's Maxey, and it's Brazdeikis in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Maxey. Pass to Brazdeikis, and Scott has it in the corner. Here's Korkmaz. That one doesn't go. Good D by Bogdanovich. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Inside. And Gallinari kicks to Snell. Brown. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Korkmaz. And yes, it's good.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
Williams. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
A player like Lou Williams is so valuable. He's an exceptional producer your team can rally around.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Howard's checked in for Mike Scott, and Curry subbed in for Korkmaz. Outside Curry. Fires for three. That one misses. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a three-point game, and he makes that one.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
As Brazdeikis takes the three. Atlanta with the rebound.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
And it's sent back by Howard.
And he's led the league in block shots on multiple occasions, and Howard's still a presence down low.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Here's Hurt. He kicks to Collins. Here's the three. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 7 now for Atlanta.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And that one, good. Brazdeikis has got his first bucket in this one. Here's Young. There's the pass to Herter. Back to Young. Capella, high post. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism for a big man? Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Brazdeikis. He's guarded by Collins.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Offensive rebound. Young's shot is good.
Certain guys, points just come their way, but Trey is also about effort.
Here's Brazdeikis. He's guarded by Collins. Okongwu with it. It's blocked.
This has reached desperation time for him.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Harris is checked in. And Philadelphia with another turnover here.
Misread each other on the pass. Tried to recover, but too late.
The Hawks leading by 7. Young outside. Here's Herter. 56 seconds left in the fourth.
Well, this is what...
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He told them we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
It's very interesting. Kevin Huerter projects to be a shooter, but he's so inconsistent from the free throw line.
And the Hawks making a change here. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Clint Capella. Hunter comes in for Okongwu. Hill, he's checked in for Collins. And Goodwin subbed in for Trae Young.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our league.
Tony Snell's checked in for the Hawks. Now Goodwin passes it to Hill. Here's Fernando. It's back to Hill. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Hawks lead by 11.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Here's Simmons, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
And so it's Atlanta with the W. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
Starting at the other guard, standing 6'2", number 31.
Welcome, everyone. Let's find a few injuries here between the two teams. 5 players out tonight.
5 players unavailable tonight. A lot of minutes and shots to go around.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Griffin, Harden out there with Johnson. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. And for the 76ers, we've got Maxey. Howard is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Curry. And it's Brazdeikis in at the 3 spot. Now here's Jordan. Harden has a wide open look. Dwight Howard grabs the board.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
The 11-footer. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. And here we go. Brooklyn, fast break. Johnson's got the ball. Harden the pass to Griffin. And stolen by Simmons. And now Philadelphia on the break. Shoots the 3. No good from Howard. And here are the Nets. Johnson outside. The 3 from Harden. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lesson. But you're right, got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Puts it up from 15. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
The putback, it's good on the putback.
Took a little time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
Howard with the steal, and Howard with the stuff.
To me, this is Howard's specialty. This is his bread and butter thing here. We all know this guy loves to throw it down whenever he can. He's pretty good at it.
And now the 76ers on the break. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Pass to Brazdeikis. From the line. That one wide left.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Harden, no good.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Kept alive. Here's Howard. It's good. Howard's got his second basket of the game.
There are not many better on the offensive glass than Howard. He's a flat-out beast, especially if you don't box him out.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Maxey. The pass to Brazdeikis. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Harden. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. Bobbed up there for Howard. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts of maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Harris misses.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And Dwight Howard again. Howard's got 10 points.
Boy, I love whenever Howard leaks out in transition. He's a big, easy target to find in these situations.
To the middle, here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. After the basket by Brooklyn, just 5 on the clock. Howard with a clean look. And it's Howard again missing. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 7. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And up the floor again, the 76ers running the floor. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The 76ers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And he makes both free throws. Nets trail by 9. And here's Harden. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Harden. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
I don't think there's anybody better than Harden at converting through contact. Superb in that area because he's crafty, he's strong, and he's skilled.
Now, here's Thybulle for 3. Harris. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Dwight Howard making highlights for the Philadelphia. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed this.
For me, it comes with blocking criticism from people.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Brooklyn now, we've got LaMarcus Aldridge on out there with Irving, and it's Luwawu in at small forward. Irving surveying the floor.
Boy, outstanding hustle from Harris on the defensive end. They're doing a good job to alter shots with that activity.
Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
And Brooklyn has possession following Tobias Harris's three-point attempt. The kick out to Irving. Just 4 to shoot. Goes back up. Aldridge.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Claxton with the bucket.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
76ers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Now, here's Milton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Harris inside. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Brooklyn trailing. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Up top, Brown. Aldridge kicks to Irving. To the paint. Shot clock at 5. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And Simmons, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And then for Brooklyn, Blake Griffin comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Harris subbed in for Luwawu. Simmons dishes to Scott. Here's Milton. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Here's Irving. He nails it, and we're tied up. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
How many different ways can Kyrie Irving beat his man? I mean, his array of moves is endless.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Banked in off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 2.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Simmons against Irving. And Brown now atop the key. Harris outside. The 3. The wide open look here for Aldridge. Cloak loose. It's stolen by Milton. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And the coach's challenge has been triggered here. Coach wants a review of the out-of-bounds violation.
And this is the exact type of play that I think is perfect for a review. Coach's challenge or not. I mean, you seldom get into a situation where it's hard to definitively determine the out-of-bounds call.
And depending on what point in the game it is, boy, it can have, Greg, a huge impact on the game. So many games coming down to just one possession. Each possession so critical. So we just got word from the NBA Replay Center via the official courtside administrator. And the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
You know, and some people might argue, hey, we're stopping the game, but this uses up a timeout, so that's technically already a break that could happen, regardless of the call staying the same.
And so Griffin will bring it up for Brooklyn. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Irving passes to Griffin. And he makes good on the layup. Griffin's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to Howard. Takes a three. That's no good. That miss makes him 5 for 11 from the field. Irving against Simmons. Irving kicks to Harris. Lets the three fly. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Howard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
The concentration, the strength, the balance. Howard doing a nice job staying focused on the rim despite getting hit.
And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. And Philadelphia making a change here. Reed's checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Jordan, he's checked in for Aldridge. Tyler Johnson comes in for Brown. And it's James Harden in for Kyrie Irving. Count it. Harris has got 5 points so far.
Boy, guys, once Harris gets a little room to shoot it, he is really sweet. Automatic.
Pass to Howard. He dishes it to Reed. 76ers moving the ball around. Pulls up. Again, Philadelphia.
You know, this is where Howard does the most damage. With his height and length and athleticism, how do you guard him inside?
Harden against Simmons. Harden outside for three. Harris. And he... Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They lead by 1. Kenny, what was your impression? And that...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We have seen an exceptional performance from Dwight Howard.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many of the guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
They've got Seth Curry. Simmons is out there with Howard. Then there's Maxey. And it's Brasdeikis in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the board, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Jordan trying to free himself up. Harden, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Offensive rebound. Howard, that's good.
And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
To the wing on the left. Jordan inside. He's guarded by Howard. Here's Johnson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops. Matisse Thybulle checked in for the 76ers. So he gets them both. The 76ers trail by 3. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. And Simmons slams it in.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do to prevent Simmons from creating space. I mean, it's quite honestly what he does best in pick and roll situations.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time and the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
Here's Luwawu. No good on the triple.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
He lobs it up.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Howard with it. He's picked up by Jordan. A shot by Howard. Rebound, Brooklyn. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And the basket by Harden. Harden's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
Hey, Harden is automatic from here. The defense has to be more aggressive in guarding him. Otherwise, it's going to be a long game.
Howard with it. 16 points for him. That shot missing.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the 76ers. Harris is checked in for Ben Simmons. Korkmaz comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Shake Milton in for Seth Curry. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Blake Griffin. Brown, he's checked in for Johnson. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. Pushing it up. Here's Howard. And he lays it straight in. Howard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Lets it go from 14. And that one hits back iron.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Makes it off the glass. Now it's just a 3-point Brooklyn lead.
Yeah, I like the fact that Howard is really good at staying aggressive when he knows he's hot, in attack mode on the offensive end.
Now, here is Irving. Softly drops in the floater. Irving's got 6 points.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
32 seconds left in the third quarter. Maxey passes to Howard. And that'll be two. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
That's tipped. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Nets lead by 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Harris, Harden out there with Brown, and there's Green, and it's Claxton in its center.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Brooklyn leading by 5. It's Harden with the drive. Pass to Claxton. Brown wide open. He fires. Buries it from 3-point range. Brown's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Nets. Now Curry. The pass to Brosdakis. Great tee that time from Green. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Brosdakis. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
On the wing, Green. Harris outside. Harden left side. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Hey, we know Harden can score, but he also has great vision.
The 76ers trail by 8. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter. Passes to Korkmaz. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Brooklyn leading by 6. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Jordan, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Tyler Johnson comes in for James Harden. Here's Thibault. Simmons on the wing. And Simmons slams it in.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Pops it up for Jordan, an emphatic alley-oop jam.
Boy, Jordan is an alley-oop specialist, a big target with strength and bounce.
Outside, Simmons. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
Well, they've also really been dialed in with their jump shot. I mean, they have not missed much from mid-range today.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Luwawu is checked in for Bruce Brown. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Tyler Johnson. Here's Irving. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nets lead by 7.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Howard, the pass to Simmons. Misses from short range.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
The kick out to Irving. They get it back. Harris outside. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Irving, good.
Man, the confidence Irving has is something I really appreciate. I mean, he's ready to shoot it as soon as he gets it and not afraid of any kind of shot.
Here's Simmons.
Whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Jordan finds Irving. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Irving's got the lead up to 10 now for Brooklyn.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Nets.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks and also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And looking back in all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for DeAndre Jordan.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Harris, no good. Here's Philadelphia. Here's Korkmaz. Rebound by Jeff Green. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Irving up top.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Here's Howard. Up and in on the layup.
And, he's been in these tight spots before. Howard loves being the one to make the right decision in the clutch.
Pass to Llewellyn. So it's the Nets picking up the win. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. A confident and well-dressed group of 76ers making their way. And a look at the injury situation. 2 players injured. One of their stars is out. Something they're going to have to overcome tonight.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And for the 76ers, Korkmaz is out there with Seth Curry. Then it's Mike Scott. Then there's Howard. And it's Simmons in at the 4. And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Now you got to respect the effort. When Lopez is determined to rebound the ball, it makes a difference.
Got a piece of it. Holiday with it. Working on Howard, and Holiday throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Here's Middleton. Simmons pulls it in.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
They get the rebound. Howard can't hit.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. Now here's DiVincenzo. Defense right on him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Antetokounmpo inside. Lopez. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Look, and when someone's open, Lopez will find him, using his height to see over the defense.
Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a...
Wow, hammering it in!
The versatility of Simmons is astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Here's DiVincenzo. Middleton drives in, kicks it out to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Curry deciding where to go with it. This one for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Back to Holiday. He's looking for Lopez and finds him.
It doesn't take much for Lopez to dunk it. All he needs is the right position inside.
The 76ers trail by 6.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Curry wide open, off target with his 3.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
The kick out to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Now here's DiVincenzo. D right on him. And Holiday has it in the corner. Curry with the steal. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. Holiday finds Lopez. Back to Holiday. Middleton outside. Those 3-pointers off the mark. And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. 6-point game. No good from Howard.
Well, if you can't hit that one, your teammates are going to think twice about feeding you the next time.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got his second bucket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Curry outside. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
It's up a 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Simmons got 4 rebounds in this game. They need this one. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Lopez. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. For 3, Middleton. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Middleton's got 6 points.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor, just in total control so far. Playing the revenge card right there, trying to get those 3 points right back. Didn't work.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll take a quick break.
I know if I put the work in, maybe
And, Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here early.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, governing the split-second chance opportunities. I mean, that's what has them in the lead right now.
Tobias Harris is out there with Mike Scott. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Maxey. And it's Milton in at the 2 guard. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Out to the right wing. There's the triple. Rebound by the 76ers. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
And he gets the bucket. Tucker's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bucks.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Maxey. Lays it up and banks it in.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Pass to Tucker. It's Portis, high post. Over to the wing. Connaughton kicks it to Tucker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Harris.
And last season, P.J. Tucker signing a 6-figure sneaker deal with Nike, maybe helping to offset how much he spent on shoes over the years.
Yeah, G.A., the most renowned sneakerhead in this league. He owns thousands of pairs, and you'll even see him change sets in the middle of a game. Here's
what Philadelphia's going with right now. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle, and Simmons subbed in for Maxey.
I mean, at almost 7 feet tall, Simmons is hard to contain. The defense has to push him farther away.
It's tipped. Fast break, Philadelphia. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Reedy's checked in for Philadelphia. The Bucks also with the sub. Drew Holiday is checked in for Chris Middleton. Here's Simmons, and he slams it down right on top of Bobby Portis.
The physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness for plays like this.
The pass to Holiday. Back to Forbes. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Simmons. And here's Harris from the arc. Simmons. And Simmons is right there. Simmons got it back down to within single digits for the 76ers.
Well, I like how hard he crashes the glass. Simmons knows he has the size and timing to keep possessions alive.
Holiday, no one around him. And the 3 off target.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
There's Green with the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
With good size for his position, Green uses his length to finish shots from all over.
Here is Forbes, guarded by Simmons. Connaughton kicks to Forbes. Back to Connaughton. Pass to Tucker. Shot clock at 3. Fires the 3, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And the 76ers with some changes. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Reed. Korkmaz comes in for Shake Milton. And Curry subbed in for Ben Simmons. The Bucks also changing it up. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Back to Curry. Launches a three. Sinks the triple. Curry's got 6.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Pass to Connaughton. To the inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the 76ers with some changes. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Green. And Maxey subbed in for Seth Curry. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Middleton's checked in. Kicks to Harris. Lets it go with a 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Here's Antetokounmpo.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
For Milwaukee, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
The 3 doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's Milwaukee bringing the quarter to a close with a 7. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And Shaq, you bestowed your Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo. And that...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. An exceptional performance from Drew Holiday.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Yeah, he's busting his tail, making his presence known. Great job defensively so far.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. Good D by Howard.
He's not an easy man to stop, but he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
Thybulle can't get it to go. Milwaukee leading by 7. In the corner, Middleton with it. Feeds it to Lopez. Off target at the rim. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Davis. The shot misses. So Milwaukee will take it the other way.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
Here's Giannis. And the layup's good off the glass. Giannis has got his team on the board first here in the second half for Milwaukee. First minute and a half of basketball here in the 3rd quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Maxey passes to Howard. 76ers moving the ball around. Harris inside the line. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Lopez. Pass to Middleton. Outside Holiday. Middleton on the way. He has 6.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his struggles tonight.
Harris, bounce pass. Howard against Holiday. Now the pass to Thybulle. And here's Harris from the arc. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And that one good. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, three guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Oh, improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
And so on to Antetokounmpo looking over it. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The 76ers trail by 11. And Harris wide open. He shoots. A second chance effort. And Howard with the lay-in.
You need an army to keep Howard away from the basket. He's so superb at snatching up offensive rebounds.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And yes, it's good. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Now, here's DiVincenzo. Defended by Thibault. They get it again. The kick out to Holiday. Down low, Howard with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Brasdeikis. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Brasdeikis has got his first bucket of the night. Middleton on the wing. For the three. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. Lopez has got 6 points.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
For three, Harris. And Lopez pulls it down. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back to the action after this word. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Mike Scott out there with Simmons. Then it's Curry. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Korkmaz in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. The 76ers trail by 11. And Simmons slams it in.
Demonstrating how fast he is. Simmons enjoys going up to hammer home the alley-oop.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Tight defense on him. Now Tucker. Back to DiVincenzo. There's the lob to Portis.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Now here's Simmons, guarded by Tucker. No good from Simmons.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
Back to DiVincenzo. And Tucker kicks to Forbes. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. He's trying to force something that's rarely a good idea.
Pass to Korkmaz. And a miss there on the triple.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Puts it on the deck and takes it to the hoop. Simmons is one of the best at using the dribble to score.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. From the arc. Ball's knocked loose.
He's got to keep the ball moving. That's not a good shot to set up like it was.
Korkmaz. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Bucks with possession here. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. DiVincenzo passes to Portis.
When you risk getting dunked on, posterized, I mean, if you let Portis get good positioning, don't be surprised.
Simmons looking around. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
And Connaughton has it in the corner. Launches it. Portis kicks to Forbes. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. From outside, off the mark. The 76ers trail by 7. And then Simmons slams it in.
Easy to see why Simmons is on the floor. He's terrific at capitalizing doing important parts of the game.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. It's Curry outside, and no good that time. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Here's Tucker. The shot, no good. Simmons with the defensive effort. Curry finds Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Remarkable poise of the young guard Simmons. He knows it's his responsibility to come through in tight spots.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's guarded closely. Portis can't get it to go.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the ball.
Outside Curry. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Scott kicks to Korkmaz. Milton in the corner. Passes it to Scott. Outside Curry. Second shot opportunity. Forbes with the rebound.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy.
The coach's challenge has been issued. This game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game, Kevin.
It's Curry outside. That one doesn't drop. And so the Bucks take the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Our setting tonight with... And we've got...
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. And the injury report for both teams. Players who will not be available tonight.
They say misery loves company, and both teams now suffering with injuries. But in the end, it balances out.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got Tobias Harris. Seth Curry is out there with Simmons. Then it's Green, and it's Howard in at the 5. And for Atlanta, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. John Collins is out there with Okongwu. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low.
Gotta admire the hard work by Simmons, a genius at drawing contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Here's Herter. Now Okongwu uses the glass to finish the layup. Now here's Simmons. Pass to Howard. And they double up Simmons. And Howard with the stuff.
And love how Howard throws it down. Just spectacular to watch on these alley-oops, given his strength.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Young, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
They saw what the defense was willing to give up, and they seized that opportunity.
Simmons passes to Curry. Back to Simmons. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Young passes to Okongwu. And it's sent back by Howard.
And Howard takes his shot blocking very seriously. Skying up and sending him back with his impressive vertical.
Now here's Collins. Some solid defense from Harris.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Curry and Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Here's Okongwu. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And so he hits both. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And the pass to Howard. Back to Simmons. Atlanta with the rebound.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now here's Simmons. Teardrop shot, and it's good on the layup. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Here's Young following the basket by Dwight Howard. And it's Capella missing. Milton with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Milton's shot is good.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
Young pass to Herter. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Gallinari outside. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Milton. Here's Harris. Again, Philadelphia.
Just a solid all-around jump shooter. Tobias working over that mid-range area.
Young taking his time here. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Simmons against Young. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
He was too aggressive. That's already his second foul. We haven't even gotten out of the first quarter.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Clint Capella. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Williams in for Young. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Howard. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Shake Milton. And Maxey's subbed in for Simmons. He feeds it to Scott. Back to Thybulle. Double by Bogdanovich. And a missed layup. Gallinari with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Fernando can't get it to go. Got it up. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that does it for the first quarter. Philadelphia ahead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
Tony Snell is out there with Williams. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then there's Hunter. And it's Gallinari in at center. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Williams can't get it to go. The 76ers leading by 4. And here's Maxey. Dishes to Harris. With some arc, banked in off the glass. Harris has got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers.
It can be deceiving. The quickness of Harris's first step, nice.
Harris against Williams. It's Gallinari on top of the key. The 8-footer. Nifty move. And the layup is up and in.
This is just reading the defense, finding the soft spot. Heady play by Gallinari.
Maxey passes to Thybulle. Now, here's Maxey. Here's Thybulle. Bucket is good. Thybulle's got the lead back up to 6 now for the 76ers.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Snell dishes to Gallinari. Good on the shot. Gallinari's got 4 points this quarter.
Passes like this demonstrate Snell's team-first approach. He's all about getting it to the open guys.
Here's Maxey. That shot is off. And Atlanta will come the other way.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
Yeah, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has the chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal.
And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Shake Milton comes in for Korkmaz. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 2. Outside Collins. Now the dish to Okongwu. From past the arc. Shot by Collins, no good.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Outside Curry. Back to Simmons. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Capella. Here's Young. And it's sent back by Howard. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Danny Green, he's checked in for the 76ers. Here's Collins. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Outside, Simmons. Simmons on the wing. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Good. Howard's got 8.
You gotta feed Howard the rock when he's in the paint. He commands the ball whenever he has that kind of position.
55 seconds left in the first half of the game. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Harris is checked in for Simmons. 76ers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Curry passes to Howard. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Hawks trailing. Oh, here we go with Okongwu and nobody back. And Okongwu slams it in.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Curry outside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. Here's Young. At the elbow, Collins. Back to Young. Lobbed up there for Collins.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
And a deep 3 from Curry. And that one released in time, but no good. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. Their field goal percentage was a rope. And that'll...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We have seen an exceptional performance from Dwight Howard.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers, a very high percentage of those in the first half.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Seth Curry is out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Harris. Then it's Reed. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3, the small forward. Bogdanovich wide open. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The 76ers leader. Curry dishes to Simmons. And stolen by Bogdanovich. There's the lob to the hoop.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
The 76ers shooting well, 50% from the floor. Curry kicks to Harris. A 3 ball. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Oh, the lob to Gallinari. Throws down the alley-oop slam. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Up top, Simmons. He's covered by Bogdanovich. It's tipped. Passes it to Hunter. Out to Gallinari. Here's Fernando. Inside, Williams. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And now a 5-point Hawks lead. Now Simmons. Outside Curry. Pass to Simmons. No good that time, so the Hawks will take it the other way.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Collins checked in for Atlanta. Tony Snell comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Reed. Green comes in for Korkmaz. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Seth Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Ben Simmons. Howard, that's good.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And Collins gets double teamed. Outside Williams. We've got 1:55 left here in the third quarter. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Nice timing on the pick and roll. Williams a solid playmaker when asked to fill that role.
Now, here's Maxey. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Knocked loose. Stolen by Collins. And, oh, here we go. Gallinari heading to the hoop. And it's in there. And the Hawks lead by 7.
Oh, great ball movement there.
There's 1:17 left to play here in the third. Now, here's Maxey. He's tightly guarded. Here's Howard. Yes! And the foul.
Shot's good.
That one on Collins.
Not easy to wrap up Howard, one of the strongest players in the league.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Okongwu comes in for Gallinari. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Tony Snell. Young is subbed in for Williams. Scotty's checked in for Philadelphia. Now, here is Young. Out left to the wing. He dishes it to Collins. And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul. Tony Snell's checked in for John Collins.
Tony Snell.
Young inside.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Ball stolen. Here's Okongwu. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The 76ers trail by 6. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Maxey. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Capella. Hawks have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip.
Yeah, credit Huerter. Recognizes where the help is coming from. Finds the open man.
Now, here's Maxey. Defended by Young. And that one's good. Maxey.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Young outside. Three-pointer. Off the mark. The third quarter comes to a close. It's Atlanta. They lead by 6. And here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. On the court right now for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Clint Capella is out there with Okongwu, and it's Collins in at the small forward. Now, here's Okongwu. Count it, good. The 76ers trail by 8. Simmons with it. And there's the feed to Howard. And that one is good.
And when Howard gets it going, watch out. It's scary to see him dominate like this.
And the free throw good from Howard. And here's Young. Count that bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Simmons passes to Thibault. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. It's rebounded by Herter.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And stolen by Scott. Thibault with the ball. Capella's there.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Korkmaz checked in for the 76ers. Curry comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Pass to Herter. The Hawks working the ball around. Okongwu with it. Scott's there. The shot by Okongwu, no good. Here's Simmons. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Young with no one around. Offensive rebound. Okongwu kicks to Collins. Capella inside. He's guarded by Howard. And the dunk by Capella.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Here's Curry with the 3. Rebound, Atlanta. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. Collins passes to Capella. And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Atlanta making a switch here. Gallinari's checked in. Howard with the steal. And it's Simmons penetrating. A second chance effort. They shoot again. It will go down, and the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Dwight Howard.
Well, he's been here before. Howard knows how to take charge when the team needs a bucket.
Now, here is Young. That's tipped. Simmons with it. He's picked up by Collins. Right on the bucket. Now it's just a 3-point Atlanta lead.
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
Young inside. Simmons is there. Shots good from Young.
Easy to see why they get it to Young here. Not afraid to take the big shots.
Outside Curry. He kicks it to Howard. Outside Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, and when Simmons is driving inside, he's going to sky up for the flush, getting to the basket in no time.
Now, here is Young. A floater, and the shot is good. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Incredible. Often the smallest guy on the floor, Young, consistently comes up with the biggest plays.
Here's Simmons. Atlanta with the rebound. The pass to Herter. Gallinari left side. Now here's Capella. Here's Herter. And he commits the intentional foul. And the 76ers making a change here. Harris is checked in. Young against Simmons. Young pass to Capella. Gallinari wide open. Off target from outside. Simmons working it over.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year. Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
And Simmons drops them both.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a one-possession ball game.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Here's Young. Count it.
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Here's Simmons. And Capella sends it back. Here's Young. And so the Hawks take the win. They didn't make it, David. Thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. Hi, and welcome, everyone, here on 2K. And let's check out the injury report. 5 players unavailable tonight.
5 players unavailable tonight. A lot of minutes and shots to go around.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got Seth Curry, Harris is out there with Howard. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. And for Brooklyn, they've got Harris. Harden out there with Brown. Then there's Griffin. And it's Jordan in at the 5, home in the paint.
When you think of Steph Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Harden against Simmons. Here's Griffin, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious. Two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game. And here is Simmons. And both these teams rely on low post offense, Doris, in a size-on-size matchup. What can make the difference?
Well, smart passing is one of the keys, Kevin. You have to be able to enter the ball into the low post in a way that puts that big in a position to score it. The ball's got to be moving. Can you get it side to side and get the ball inside at the appropriate time?
Now, here is Harden after Ben Simmons' miss. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Brown. Second chance shot with 1 on the clock. Kicks it out to Harden. Dishes it to Jordan. Back to Harden. To the paint. Griffin passes to Brown. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Goes up again. A shot missing. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Simmons can't get it to go.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Kicks it out to Harden. Over Howard. Harden gets the bucket.
And I love seeing Harden getting room to shoot from that mid-range position, an effective scorer in that area. And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture changer.
Now, here is Harden, following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. Jordan kicks to Harden. Jordan, the pass to Harris. It's stolen by Curry. Now the 76ers on the break. Harris with the ball, and Simmons slams it in.
Oh, just phenomenal timing from Simmons, leaving the ground once the pass was released and tearing that bucket apart.
Now here's Harden. On the wing, Harden. Back to Brown. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted 3-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their 3-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Now Harden following Tobias Harris's 3-point attempt.
When you think that this guy was so raw and so skinny coming into the league, now DeAndre Jordan brushing off these challenges with ease.
Now here's Simmons. Here's the lob for Harris. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Shooting foul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Pass to Maxey. Milton in the corner. The pass to Maxey. 4 on the shot clock. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Nets leading by 4. There's the lob to Aldridge. That shot no good.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Now, here is Irving. Lets it go from 11, and he gets the jumper to drop.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. They get a hand on it. Griffin with the steal. From deep three-point range, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Nets out in front. They're up by 4. The second quarter coming up right at. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the 76ers. Maxey out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Scott, and it's Korkmaz in the 4-man position. And he comes up with the deuce.
An effective guard in the NBA has got to have the floater at his disposal. Go to work, Kyrie Irving. We see you, sir.
And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here's Milton. Here's Scott. And that one, good. Scott's got his first 2 points.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Now, here is Irving. Not a lot of room. Aldridge, the pass to Irving. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
I love that Kyrie Irving doesn't settle for something on the perimeter. He goes right to the cup.
It's Korkmaz in the corner. Pass to Maxey. Rebounded by the Nets.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Here's Thybulle, and it's sent back by Aldridge. And stolen by Scott. Thybulle can't get it to go. Brooklyn leading by 8. Passes it to Green. The offensive rebound. Aldridge left side. And the foul called on Korkmaz. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Nets, Harris comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's James Harden in for Luwawu. Then for the 76ers, Howard's checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. And it's back. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice. You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Brooklyn making some changes. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Blake Griffin comes in for Green, and it's Brown in for Irving. Then for the 76ers, Tobias Harris is checked in for Scott. Green comes in for Shake Milton, and it's Seth Curry in for Matisse Thybulle.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The drive by Simmons.
And really, Simmons is nearly impossible to contain when he's sprinting to the hoop. An athletic behemoth who causes defenders fits.
Harden kicks to Brown. Right side, Griffin. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That'll be his second foul of the game. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Here's Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
If you don't do your work early and push DeAndre Jordan a little bit out of his comfort range, look out.
Curry outside, hits the three-point bomb. Curry's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Here is Harden. There's 47 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Griffin passes to Jordan. Out to Harris. Fires the three. And the rebound goes to Howard.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Harris with it. And it's Howard picking him up. There's Brown with the three. Curry against Harden.
Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line, no matter the situation.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line. And boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Here's Simmons. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got his third assist on the night. The deep three from Harden. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And some good.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. They're in good position. And that should do.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
This guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
We've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Luwawu is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Green, and it's Claxton in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Irving against Simmons. A shot's good from Irving.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
And the shot goes down. And now a 6-point Nets lead.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Here's Howard. They kick it out to Green. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Curry with the 3. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the 76ers. Mike Scott's checked in for Howard. Shake Milton comes in for Green. And Maxey subbed in for Simmons. Irving passes to Aldridge. Back to Irving. Here's Claxton, guarded by Harris. And a deep three from Irving. Doesn't go that time. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Here's Maxey. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. Brown is checked in for the Nets. James Harden comes in for Luwawu Cabarro, and then for Philadelphia. Reed is checked in for Tobias Harris, and Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Seth Curry. Now here's Milton, guarded by Harden.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And that one drops. Harden's got 7 points.
And honestly, that was a great effort defensively, but Harden just with that unique ability to get his shot off under any circumstances.
Here's Maxey. Green with the rebound. Brooklyn leading by 6. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Irving surveying the floor. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle and stolen by Scott. Thybulle on the wing. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Harden.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game. Doing the dirty work down low. Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Maxey passes to Thybulle. We've got 1:18 left in the third. Here's Milton. Some solid defense from Brown.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Tries again. And the layup good by Brown. Brown's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
He gets it in there. 8 points for him.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Brown outside. Pass to Claxton. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Irving for 3. It's deflected, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Brooklyn making some changes. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Blake Griffin comes in for Jeff Green. And Harris subbed in for Irving. Griffin kicks to Harden. Connects on the foul line jumper. Harden's got 9 points.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Griffin against Simmons. Here's Howard out to Harris. Makes it off the glass.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And so it's Brooklyn holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. They've got Simmons. Tobias Harris is out there with Green. Then there's Howard. And it's Korkmaz with the 2.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
A nice shot by Howard.
That is a grown man move from Dwight Howard.
And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. They've led by as much as 10. Here's the pass to Harris. He feeds it to Jordan. And it's sent back by Howard.
Well, Dwight Howard at his best, sending it back.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Tobias Harris.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Harden against Simmons. Now, here is Harden. Defense is right there.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Here's Simmons. They get it back. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Out of bounds.
And for the ball out of bounds, Jordan touched it last. Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. The 76ers also with a sub. Curry's checked in. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Harden scanning the floor. Pass to Griffin. It's stolen by Harris. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. And that one drops for him.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Outside Irving. Fires for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And the Nets lead by 5.
No defense right there for that shot from Irving. Released so quick, especially off the pass.
Simmons inside. Defended by Griffin. And it's blocked by Jordan. Green, the pass to Howard. Another shot. Crafty move. He lays it in.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Harden up top. Guarded by Simmons. Irving for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Curry finds Green. And here is Simmons, defended by Griffin. Simmons passes to Howard. Simmons inside. Griffin's there. Offensive rebound. Howard. He gets that one. Howard's got 6 in the quarter.
Dwight Howard with the timely bucket. Go ahead, big sir.
There's a minute 47 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Harden. Jordan trying to free himself up. And Harden with the stuff.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Simmons dishes to Harris. Griffin against Simmons. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
Love how Simmons commands the ball, especially in the big moment.
Here's Irving. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Nets lead by 3. The 76ers have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Harris kicks to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And when the game is tight, Simmons rises to the occasion, effortlessly capitalizing when his team desperately needs him to.
Harden against Simmons. Harden the pass to Jordan. Back to Harden. Just 5 on the clock.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Simmons on the wing to take the lead. It falls!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Irving for 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
Man, that is a good one. Kyrie really just comes alive when the game gets tight.
The drive by Simmons. Griffin with the steal. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Yes!
He's an absolute gym rat. Simmons is relentless in his pursuit to dominate really all phases of the game and improving with his scoring.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
Stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got Howard. Green out there with Tobias Harris. Then it's Simmons. And it's Curry in at the shooting guard. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Holiday, no one around him. Lopez passes to DiVincenzo. Clock at 6. Middleton against Green. It's stolen by Green. And now Philadelphia on. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go hard. How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
Simmons against Holiday. Middleton on the wing. Back to Holiday. No good. Shot missing. And Philadelphia the other way now. Here's the lob for Harris. Curry's shot is good. Not a fast start for the Bucks. 6-point game. Middleton on the wing. He dishes it to Lopez. And it's sent back by Howard.
No trespassing. Howard controlling the defense. They can breathe a little easier on their fourth shot. They finally hit the target.
76ers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Good drive by Simmons. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Now, this is the chemistry Howard has with this guy. He's fantastic at realizing when to go for alley-oops.
Outside Holiday. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. The three-pointer no good.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
Harris's shot is good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Lobbed up there for Lopez. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide-open man.
Takes the 3. Curry's shot is off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Back to Middleton. DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. DiVincenzo kicks to Middleton. And good that time. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
For Philadelphia, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Passes it to Tucker. Now Portis. And Portis throws it down.
I mean, he's got a lot of smarts on the court, but Tucker doesn't need to think too much on that assist. He was wide open.
And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
The shot's good from Forbes.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Scott. Rebound, Milwaukee.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration at times.
And Tucker kicks to Forbes. Pass to Connaughton. Middleton on the wing. 6 to shoot. Over Simmons. Milton grabs the board.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
And Simmons slams it in.
Look at that burst of speed. Look how well Simmons used that to get to the lane he wanted to get to the rim. You're going to pay for it.
Here is Forbes. That one misses. Stolen. Middleton outside. And again, the Bucks miss. Unable to get that one. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo had this.
Definitely the game has slowed down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, they've got Harris. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Maxey. Then it's Mike Scott. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3 spot. The 76ers leading by 7. Back to Harris. Philadelphia moving the ball around. It's deflected. Stolen by Tucker. Portis with it. Picked up by Harris. Down low and stolen by Harris. Now the 76ers on the break.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Here is Forbes. There's the lob to Portis. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Milwaukee. Holiday comes in for Bryn Forbes. Philadelphia also making some changes. Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Scott. Green comes in for Harris. And Curry subbed in for Maxey. And he gets it to go. Howard's got the lead up to 11 now for Philadelphia.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Portis throws it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Thibault with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. To the inside.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Curry passes to Howard. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
To Holiday. There's the lob to Portis. And stolen by Howard. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. On up the court. Curry passes to Howard. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Howard's got his third bucket of the night.
And that's Howard's comfort zone. In close, near the bucket.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Defended by Thibault. Portis, the pass to DiVincenzo. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And it's Green with the jam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Portis. Back to DiVincenzo. And Holiday, here we go. That one falls. Portis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else.
On its way from Curry for 2. Howard kicks to Curry. Lobbed up there for Howard. Curry dishes to Howard. Chalk up 2 there. Howard's got 8.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Pass to Holiday. From past the arc. Korkmaz grabs the miss. The 76ers leading by 11. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Howard with the stuff.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
DiVincenzo finds Tucker. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. Beyond the arc. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Right side Holiday. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Gets it off. It's not going to go for him. And so it's the Philadelphia. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. Right out of the gate, it was Philly setting the tone. And with all the stars on the 76ers, you forgot. That's all for now.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We have seen an exceptional performance from Dwight Howard.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? Keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Harris's shot is good. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing we learned from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Here's Giannis, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
D.A., thank you. Outside Curry. Fires from deep. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Bucks trail by 10. Middleton on the wing. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Howard. The 76ers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. The drop by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Puts it on the deck and takes it to the hoop. Simmons is one of the best at using the dribble to score.
DiVincenzo against Curry. DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-ins.
Outside, Simmons. Outside, Green. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Bryn Forbes comes in for Drew Holiday. The 76ers leading by 7. Now, here's Maxey. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Reed against Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez. The jump hook. Bank shot. No good. The 76ers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Picked away. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
An effective low post score with a feathery touch. Lopez continues to prove his worth in this league.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Simmons checked in for the 76ers. 1:15 left in the third. Wilton the pass to Scott. That one's off. Still out of sync. Bucks trail by 5. Now Tucker. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The 76ers leading by 3. Up top, Simmons, guarded by Holiday. Simmons against Holiday. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Scott.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting position.
Holiday with it. The pass to Middleton. Back to Holiday. Lays it up and banks it in. Holiday's got 4 this quarter.
It really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness, and it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. And Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Howard. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Korkmaz at the small forward. And it's Middleton penetrating.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Thybulle. Harris outside. Stolen by Tucker. Here we go, all alone. Here's DiVincenzo. Finished off the break. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 1 now for the Bucks. And here is Simmons. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Chris Middleton.
He's a real menace underneath. Once Simmons gets established position, you basically have to whack him.
The Bucks making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Danny Green, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Kicks it to Holiday. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And now Harris running the floor all by himself.
Oh, the quick hands of Simmons. He's great at realizing when to risk going after steals.
Bucks trail by 3. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Harris. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Curry's checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. And Maxi's subbed in for Simmons. Here's Maxi. Pass to Curry. Shoots from 14. And that one goes long.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Now, here's Maxi. He's guarded closely. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And Simmons, he's checked in for Maxi. Here's DiVincenzo. Great D that time from Curry. The 76ers leading. The drive by Simmons. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Howard feeds it to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Back to Howard. Goes back up. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo inside. Guarded by Harris. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his third foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Simmons dishes to Curry. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Easy to see why Simmons is on the floor. He's terrific at capitalizing during important parts of the game.
Now here's Giannis. And it's blocked by Simmons. Portis against Howard. The feed now to Harris. Back to Howard. They kick it out to Green. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Simmons passes to Harris. Got a piece of it. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Playing to his strengths on the offensive end. Simmons, I mean, an added bonus whenever he catches fire.
They double him with Simmons. On the wing, Giannis. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Simmons got 5 rebounds tonight. Philadelphia leading by 5. The dish to Harris. Outside, Simmons. Good, and Harris gets the assist. 23 points for Ben Simmons.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
In perfect timing, with a small lead, they're doing all they can to protect it.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Harris looking it over. Lets it go with a 3. They get the rebound. And Simmons kicks to Curry. Harris against Antetokounmpo. Lobbed up there for Howard. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up to score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Portis, the pass to Middleton. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Again, Giannis missing. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Now Simmons. So the 76ers win it. A narrow win. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up.